As the 119th Congress starts to ramp up this year, there is one familiar face no longer roaming the halls of the Capitol. Delaware Senator Tom Carper announced he wouldn't seek re-election in May 2023 and recently delivered a farewell speech to his colleagues. Coast TV News anchor Christina DeRobertis was in D.C. as Carper picked up his office and closed the door on his long Senate career.
14 photographs. 14. That's also the number of times Delawareans elected Tom Carper to represent them in public office, without one single loss.
How are you? Thanks.
The undefeated politician first stepped onto the national stage in 1983 as a U.S. congressman after serving as Delaware state treasurer.
What do you remember from that first day? What feelings?
What am I doing here? I will never fit in here. Who are these people?
But those people became meaningful connections, trusted allies, and exactly what the senator says will be his greatest takeaway from his 48 years in office.
What do you think you're going to miss most?
The friendships.
As he reaches for old photographs and packs up his office, Carper reflects on those who inspired him, including his grandfather.
My grandfather, this is my mother's father. He worked till he was like 80-some years old, and as a butcher in a mom and pop supermarket in West Virginia. He's one of my heroes. I love this guy so much.
But before politics, Carper answered a different call to service.
This is my airplane.
The senator was a naval flight officer in the U.S. military, an experience that shaped his approach to leadership.
I was 17 years old. I raised my right hand and took an oath to defend the country and Constitution.
He leaves the Senate as the last remaining Vietnam veteran to serve. Carper credits his military service for teaching him to work across the aisle.
One night we're in session really late, and it's probably close to midnight. We're going to vote again to kill the Affordable Care Act, and it was going to be a very close vote. And one of the people on the Republican side who was undecided as how to vote was John McCain, Vietnam veteran, Navy buddy, and Republican.
Carper says the late Senator John McCain stepped out to take a call from then-President Donald Trump, who was urging him to kill the bill.
I go over and stand by his seat where he's sitting and talk to him for a little bit. He gets summoned off the floor to go talk to Donald Trump. He's calling John McCain to put pressure on him to vote to kill the Affordable Care Act.
When McCain returned to the Senate floor, all eyes were on him.
And he walks in front of the presiding officer, and he goes, and the vote is, yes, I'm going to kill the Affordable Care Act, or no, and he goes. I won't forget that.
And Carper is a relentless advocate for climate action, having served as chairman of the Senate Committee on Environment and Public Works.
Special report on global warming, Time magazine, be worried, be very worried. And it says, kids
He's championed the issue long before it became the hot-button issue it is today.
April 3rd, 2006, yeah. 2006, all those years ago. And it's still a huge, it's the thing I've worked on probably the most.
Yeah.
To try to make sure we save our planet.
The senator hopes to leave behind a legacy of bipartisanship.
The people that are our adversary one day need not be our enemy.
And after 48 years, he says goodbye to those people in his office one last time. It's the end of an era for Senator Tom Carper.
Let me end with this. Keep on rocking in the free world.
For Coast TV News, I'm Christina DeRobertis.